Hey everybody, it's Big Chonas. Remember to follow me on Twitter at Big Chonas. These are my opinions, these are my thoughts and ideas. This is not financial advice. We're going to take a little Bitcoin here. Holy crap, what amazing price action we've had today. Actually, has it been amazing? It's been pretty much straight and narrow. Look at how tight this price range is here on the 15-minute here. I'm on the GDAX here. I mean, geesh, were you not giving me any clue as which way you're going? Of course you were. There were several clues throughout this entire day here. Basically showed where we were going to head throughout the day. The first one was this walk up here. This is just, I've seen this so many times, just like concentrated price action, basically pushing this up 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 hour, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 hours, 2 hours of consistent price action, bullishness, retrace, hold. This was here, this was the bear trap. Very smart. Dip it out, bring it back inside bar up, and that basically held, and that's why we're pushing higher here. We have Bitcoin, we have the daily chart. We're about 15 minutes away from closing. This is a bullish doji. I mean, geez, that's just very, very nice there. Look at the depth chart here. What do we see? What do we see? Now this is interesting. So it's not really very descriptive here. It's definitely bullish. This is a very tight angle here of the bulls on the attack. This is a very tight angle here as well, though, on the bears on the defense. So it's definitely wanting to go to 10,000. Like there's just bids stacked up here, right here, all the way up to 10,000. Sorry, not bids. They are basically ask sells. They want these people here that currently own Bitcoin that are prepared to sell as buyers, buy up as we trickle up to potentially 10,000. Nice little wall there, but listen, every wall I've ever seen has been smashed through on the up and the down. Right now, if we close right here where we are, this is just a very nice bullish candle here that's going to basically bring us into tomorrow's price action. Continued rise here. The blue line, EMA 26 on the 6 hour, we broke it a couple times here, but with some nice long wicks, we held, broke it again, complete reversal here, and we have put in our bullish pattern ever since this reversal here on the 27th. Let's go in a little deeper here to the 1 hour. So look at top off here at 9516. That was last night. Retraced 91. But we're still putting in that higher low from over here, which was at 8.8. So until we break that, we're just keep going higher. And this is even a little candle here, maybe a little tightening again, but there's nothing in this chart that says that we're not going to go higher and try and test where we were on this double wick rejection here, almost tweezer top, bearish engulfing on the 6 hour here that led to this pullback here. We're trying to trickle up here. We're pretty much at equilibrium, so this could definitely candle higher, or it could take several more 6 hour time periods to kind of consolidate and push higher with a little, I don't know, pullback on the way, maybe to pull out some stop losses. Take a look at Bitcoin Cash. This one's been bullish, more bullish. Look at that. We have 3%, almost 4% in a 24-hour period. Everything else is 0 point. So Bitcoin Cash is continuing its ridiculous bullish moves here. Look at the daily here. I mean, super bullish break above. We kind of broke it, but we're still consolidating higher. We are way over the EMA 12 on the daily. This is nuts. This is super bullish. Super bullish. At some point, the price action will touch this orange line. And at some point, the price action will touch this blue line. It's just a matter of time. So potentially between there and there, it could still run significantly higher, maybe retesting this 1573 area where it topped off, probably higher, maybe even 2000. I don't know. The depth chart is bullish because of this angle here. Yeah, it's bullish. Ethereum. Daily, I mean, just continued upward run. Now, this has not broken the orange EMA 12 yet. Look how high it's still riding above it. Another bullish candle about to be put in about 12 minutes here. We have just continued bullish momentum. The 6 hour here, we're still riding the orange EMA 12. continuously. Support solid at 650. Really, let's just say 666. I keep seeing that a lot in Ethereum. I keep buying it at 666. Hourly chart still showing we're back over both. Look how tight this range is here. This is bullish. This is really bullish right here. Litecoin. So Wick last night basically brought this retrace bottom at 148, higher than our 145 region. A couple days prior, we're still putting in these higher lows. A couple wicks here on this 1 hour, 6 hour. Super tight range here, EMA 1226. This is bullish. Daily chart. Now, this has been the bullish candle for today's short, but look at it. It's been the most bearish. We're really... It only topped off at 156 last night, and yet Bitcoin continues to rise. If Bitcoin hits 9,700, like a retest of like 160, 161, 162 is definitely possible. It just feels like a hard slog back to that 165 area where we talked off and got pretty rejected a couple days ago. So we'll see how that goes. Take a look at the chart on TradeView, Bitcoin 15-minute. I mean, really speaks for itself. We have just continued bullish momentum here, riding this interim channel. We've hit a bunch of resistance areas here, kind of in this, I don't know, 55-ish area here. Yeah, that seems pretty solid. So we're doing this kind of rising wedge here. We're eventually going to hit this one more time, at least somewhere here. Yeah, we're totally going to hit 9,500 probably one more time first, I would assume, before we maybe touch this line one more time, 93 something. But if we do touch here first, it's actually more bullish because that gives it support if it holds here to go here again and probably break it. So again, this is a rising, still bullish area here. It could break down. It definitely could break down, but there's just no reason for it yet. I just don't see why we wouldn't retest this 9,700 area here. Every time Bitcoin has pulled this move, it's at least given it some sort of a double test. Either we're here or we're only right here. We retraced, and now we're going to go here and then break it and go even higher. And our equivalent of 11.7 then is somewhere around, I don't know, like 10.4 now, maybe 10.2. If we break 10, if we break 10,000, there's probably a couple $100 there that would just come out of nowhere, probably from some sort of a FOMO-ness feeling. I mean, wow, we're at 10,000. Let's just go it. Let's do it. But I mean, that's where it's a great area here just to get like sucked out. So I'm cautious. I'm cautiously optimistic right now. Real quickly, the 4 hour, you know, stock has room to run. RSI has room to run. Daily, I mean, geez, stock reset. Let's refresh here. RSI not overbought. I mean, these are very good indicators here as well. Come on, internet. So, you know, Bitcoin, I mean, it's just, there's no reason for it to dump yet. It's just not there yet. So I don't see why it's not going to continue to move higher and probably retest this upper area here of the RSI and possibly test higher areas in the stock RSI and maybe touch this area here of the OBV. And that would probably put us somewhere in this, I mean, we're going to test this 6,700 area here. So it's probably going to happen. But if we do break, then yikes. I mean, I guess we could probably test 88 again. It just doesn't seem like it's worth it. Like, we've already been down there. We've already tested 88. We've held it. You know, let's move on. Let's do this. If we're going to move higher, let's move higher. Maybe this test here, 92 maybe, I guess. But even if we hit 92, it's actually more bullish because it sets this kind of line even more solid. If we go higher here, this is going to be another moderately strong resistance here. We probably bounce around here for a little bit and see how it goes. But there's probably a couple $100 left here if we can't break higher here. If we do test here, this has to hold. This breaks, I mean, yeah, it could definitely come down and has to hold right there, 8,400. I'd like it to hold higher. than literally this wick here. I don't want to break below this wick here at 83. If we break there, I don't know. I mean, from there, it just feels like we could be setting in something like a head and shoulders potentially. Shoulder, head, I don't know, shoulder. But there could be at least another test here. I just don't see why not that wouldn't happen. Let's take a look at a couple alts. ADA, massive run today, daily. Boom, bullish. Overbought, RSI, 4 hour. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of consolidate here. It's consolidating up here for sure, but listen, the daily's putting in a really nasty wick there. So, let's just chill out here for a while. This thing is clearly in a bullish momentum. We basically topped off right here. It's right there. It's TA, man, like right there. Like that's where the resistance is. Boom, 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 boom. So that's why we stopped. We're going to be here for a bit. I'd be shocked if we had enough oomph to push us any higher than it is right now. Let's look at, this is interesting here, Bitcoin longs and shorts. I'll finish up with this here. So this is longs. They're just not convinced. I mean, they're just not convinced. They keep going down as the price of Bitcoin goes up. They're clearly in this channel. Perhaps they're going to come somewhere in this area here to bottom out. But you would think if we break 10,000, wouldn't you think the longs would go higher? So there's something funky here. It's just not a lot of conviction here on the longs. And the shorts, the drawn on this one here. So look at the shorts. They're getting more. Look at bottom potentially holding there, potentially rising. They're definitely solid in this area here. I mean, even with the shorts chart, the chart is still in play. RSI super low. I mean, stock RSI super bottomed here. I mean, it just feels like the shorts kind of have a little more Momo here than the longs do. So the higher the price of Bitcoin could potentially go, it is possible that the more the shorts are going to keep loading and loading and try again for some sort of a move. So basically, I'm bullish short term, but that means is, like, I don't know, bullish to what? To what? So I'm bullish to a retest somewhere of this 95 region. I mean, yeah, like why not? Bullish to 97 eventually, yeah, why not? I just can't imagine why we would not retest this area at least once. If we get a hard rejection at 95 or 9600, then I could think we could basically turn around and go correcting somewhere in the 82-ish, 83, 58, 84 range, somewhere here. That's definitely on the table. But right now, everything just feels really bullish. You have Bitcoin Cash continuing to lead the way. Ether, Litecoin, Bitcoin, they're all moving in tandem. And as they move in tandem, the alts are going to continue to move as well. This is Bittrex. Quick view here. Volume, ADA, Serum Token, Tron, TRX, Z Classic keeps bouncing around, Waves, Neo, Verge. I know not every coin on Bittrex is on Binance and other exchanges as well, but this is the one I'm kind of used to, the one I use a lot. So there's a lot of coins here that have a lot of good money flow every day. And the thing is, you have a situation here where if Bitcoin can stay relatively neutral in terms of its price action and hold without having some crazy dumps, then these altcoins can continue to run and basically set in their own charts. Every 24 hours where I see an altcoin basically at zero, or like minus a little bit, that makes me think like it's continuing to hold this some sort of support range. I'll give you a good example here, like XVG. Like we've been in this 700 and what is it, 750 area here for like a while now. So we continue to consolidate very nicely kind of in this area here. It could go lower for sure, but for right now, I'm seeing that the market's telling me that this area here is kind of a dead stick. We basically went as low as 641. We held to 811. And now we're kind of holding in this equilibrium period here in the mid sevens. So I don't know. This is an example of where the Bitcoin price holds steady. The alts, after a nice run, kind of keep it solid. And there's a bunch of alts that have not run yet, that have not gone parabolic, and we're kind of see them move. The ones that move big basically need some time to kind of digest and chill for a while. Something scary though about a bunch of alts is I try and stay away from alts that have very low volume here. So this is like one Bitcoin, in a 24-hour period here. That's really low volume. So sometimes they can have really crazy, nice percentage gains, but they're just super risky. So I like to stay with ones that have decent volume in them that will basically give me an understanding there where if I wanted to exit my position, I would know there's at least enough money flow behind them to basically exit at a price I feel comfortable with. So this is Big Chonas. Please follow me on Twitter. Oh, one more thing I wanted to follow here was the coin market cap. And just got a quick sense here of Bitcoin money flow. So a couple days ago, we were over 10 billion. We've dropped to the sevens. We're in the high eights. Money is still there, people. Like, this is still bullish until proven otherwise. So we will see how it goes. Please follow me on Twitter. I will keep you guys updated with some tweets. Have a great evening. We'll talk to you next week.